Interesting, isn't it? Matt Hancock has been talking about the Fourth Industrial Revolution for several years now. He would eventually become Secretary for Health and Social Care, and then, suddenly in 2020, himself and Prime Minister Boris Johnson would be in charge of a crisis that would enable them to enforce economic and social policies on the British people that would help to accelerate that very same Fourth Industrial Revolution. The Fourth Industrial Revolution being the brainchild of the World Economic Forum's Klaus Schwab, which is to be achieved through a Great Reset, the slogan of which is Build Back Better. You may have noticed that Joe Biden also likes to use this phrase.
We can do this. We can build back better. And I'm looking forward to getting started as soon as we can.
And here's some other examples of its usage. The UN used it in an article back in May of 2020, as you can see on screen. And here's an article from probonoaustralia.au dated April 29th, How Australia Can Build Back Better After Coronavirus. Friends of the Earth Europe have an article from April 23rd, EU Council, governments must act together to build back better. The World Economic Forum used the phrase many times, including on April 3rd, how to build back better after COVID-19. The phrase was also recently used at the Speech from the Throne in Canada.
The third foundation is to build back better to create a stronger, more resilient Canada.
This whole bit of Canadian pageantry is a bit odd to me, and why does it look like the cast of Pirates of the Caribbean are in attendance? Anyway, suffice to say, Build Back Better has been used all over the place as part of a plan to bring about the climate change agenda, which in itself is just complete totalitarianism, just like the COVID-19 lockdown and social restrictions, which overlap. Every aspect of an individual's life, and indeed the wider society and economy, is governed and regulated by the mandates of the global green ideology. I've previously mentioned this article from CNN from May 10th of this year, and I'll go through it briefly again. Our cities may never look the same again after the pandemic. From Auckland to Bogota, urban planners are already adapting our cities to lockdown. But will the changes last? And which more radical design proposals, be it sewer monitors or epidemic skyscrapers, will shape the post-pandemic city? For advocates of walkable, unpolluted and vehicle-free cities, the past few weeks have offered an unprecedented opportunity to test the ideas they have long lobbied for. It's almost like that was the point, to test the ideas they've long lobbied for. With COVID-19 lockdowns vastly reducing the use of roads and public transit systems, city authorities from Liverpool to Lima are taking advantage by closing streets to cars, opening others to bicycles, and widening sidewalks to help residents maintain the 6-foot distancing recommended by global health authorities. And to think, I thought it was just 2 weeks to flatten the curve. But here they are making permanent changes to cities to maintain the 6-foot social distancing recommendations.